Kisoro Mbarara Highway. For lack of better words to use, I would say we split our travel camps into two. The fun-seeking, more daring on the bike, and the chilled and laid-back group in the van. Our journey from Kisoro to Kampala was an interesting one, to say the least, as everything we planned for was thrown out of the window. Everything unexpected happened. Buckle up as I unwrap this unforgettable experience. It would be beggar's belief for one to drive on this unclogged, pristine Kisoro Kabale road and not to see any mishaps. No sooner had we left Kisoro than we came across our first accident. If you are squeamish, then I would advise you to close your eyes for a few seconds. In this part of the country, traffic police officers are a rarity, as the locals were at hand directing the traffic. Unknowingly, we were also going to become victims on the same road. One of the few things we found intriguing was that locals have a dislike, or can I say a phobia, for having their pictures or videos taken. We had them shouting Swahili, expressing their feelings and dissatisfaction towards our filming. I'm not going to speculate the cause of their actions, but our filming was purely benign and it was geared towards nature and landscapes. There is an undeniable magic in the drive from the surrounding amazing countryside, and getting back to the road, the scenery was jaw-dropping to say the least. This part of the country was uninhabited, which gave us a chance to experience nature at a personal level. We soon drove through the northern end of Echuya Forest Reserve, which is one of the few remaining rainforests in Uganda. It is perched along the Albertine Rift area, and 20% of it is located in Kisoro district, with the remaining 80% in Rubanda district. Its southern end runs along the northeastern end of Rwanda. It is situated on a high-altitude ridge between Lake Bunyonyi, 5 kilometers to the east, and Mgahinga Gorilla National Park, 13 kilometers to the southwest. It is 11 kilometers east of Kisoro town, and it covers 35 square kilometers. It is the least toured reserve by visitors on Ugandan safari. It is listed among the important bird areas in Uganda with 153 bird species, 18 of which are endemic species. Having spent 2 days in the southwest, we were keen to pack in as many activities as we could. There was a lot to see, and trust me, a month would not be enough to explore the hidden gem. We were approaching Kabale and we had an intermission. We stopped over to cherish Lake Bunyonyi's beauty. This is a lovely advantage point for travelers where people are allowed to stop, and we are not the only ones. Lake Bunyonyi is famous for bird watching, canoeing, zip lining, nature walks, community tours, high rope experience, horse rides, and the list goes on. The journey from Kisoro to Kabale takes around 1 hour and 10 minutes and it covers 68 kilometers. Stephen and our version of Spider-Woman sped past us. This Honda bike is deceptively fast. We were given a head start of about 3 hours when we left Kisoro, and our van was no match for this small monster on 2 wheels. Uganda is blessed with speed humps, however this could not stand in its way on its arrival in Kabale town. Kabale town sneaked up on us as we got there earlier than expected, and it welcomed us in the evening. The plan was to check in at a local bakery for some desserts for the next day. We arrived at Mbarara Island on Lake Bunyonyi after the sun had retired. This is where we spent the night. Mbarara Island was a treat, a well-deserved break from all the driving. The morning after the night before, we were rejoined with our amazing van. Little did we know it was brewing a surprise for us. Lake Bunyonyi is off Kabale-Kisoro Highway and is accessible via a well-maintained Maram Road. Lake Bunyonyi is a big magnet for tourists in the southwest. Back in Kabale town, we stopped over to refuel. The weather in this part of the country has a split personality. It was challenging to figure out if it was going to chuckle down or not. By the way, make no mistake, if it decides to rain, it's aggressively harsh and relentless. Everything comes down to a standstill. Coaches and heavy trailers are a common sight. Such heavy vehicles ply this route and are the main mode of transport for goods and produce around the country. The distance from Kabale to Mbarara is 140 kilometers and it takes approximately 2 hours. It is a pleasure to drive on this road, however one has to be extra careful, as you may have witnessed. Looking in our rear view, Stephen and little Madame had finally caught up, and they disappeared as fast as they came. Driving in this part of the country was fun and enjoyable, as potholes are a thing of the past. We stopped at one of the roadside markets to buy some potatoes. We wished we had done this earlier, as Kabale is one of the potato producing regions in the country. It was certainly better late than never. I take pride in supporting local businesses whenever I get a chance on any of these trips. Our next stop was the Great Lakes Museum, which is in Rahi Trading Center in Tungamo district. This is a cultural museum that was opened in 2014 and has artifacts from Ankole, Kigezi, Rwanda, Karamoja, Congo and South Africa. We met one of the local guides who took us around.
Great Lakes
Okay.
Museum.
Great Lakes. Okay.
Yeah, they call it Great Lakes because we are in the Great Lakes region of East Africa. That's why they got the name Great Lakes
Okay.
Museum. As I've said about culture, like when you check here, we have Portuguese utensils that they had in those days. Yes, up to now, some of them they still have them.
Okay.
Yeah, like pots, they still use them. By the way, not only Western, even other tribes, other regions also use pots. Then they are different. Like this one for cooking, that one for boiling water. You have like this one, Wabia in our local language.
Okay.
So especially herdsmen, cattle keepers, where you have the Wanyankore and even in Eastern. Like here we have the stools, those are sitting stools, herdsmen stools. Karamajong. Those are for Karamajongs, Northern and Eastern there. They still have them even up to now. They sit on them, or sometimes they put on the head, like a pillow, after the pillow. Then for Wanyankore we have the churning calabash for making butter or ghee. Put milk, then you give it like a week.
Okay.
Then you shake, makes like a cream. Then you strain. This one keeps the like the residue. If I can call it like a residue or yogurt, amachunda. That is a difference. Then they are all calabashes. Of course, a calabash is a plant. What you plant is what you get. That's why they have different shapes. Yeah. Like that one, water carriers also not Western Uganda, also Karamajongs. We have a butter plate. This one, it's a pot also. That is for serving. The mats we duct as mattress, bed sheet was multi-purpose. We have another bed of reeds. This reeds. By the way, that was common in Kigezi. Then this one in Ankole. Then we have a backcloth, the bark of a tree. Yeah, call it Olugo. So that was a clothing before. People would wear them. The poor would use a backcloth. Then we have also animal hide. That one is for the goat. The rich would wear the animal hides. Then poor backcloth. Even they would use them as bed sheets, as blanket. Trump, brewery, local beer.
Eriato.
Call it Eriato. Making local beer alcohol. Put yellow bananas inside, someone enters. Mash. These are supporters. Props. These are indoor storage baskets. Then we have outdoor storage baskets, granaries.
Okay.
Especially for grains. Especially for grains. Like millet, wheat, they would put sorghum. The other one there for perennial crop, we just remove, like the other side, it's even rocked. Just break it. Then let's say fresh grasses, so they bring some more. Make this go the other side. West Africa. We call it by the way Arab slave trade, or you can call it Indian Ocean slave trade. Because it was on Indian Ocean, that's why we call it Indian Ocean called slave trade. Then the Arab slave trade, because it was carried out by the Arabs. They are different.
Back on the road, Stephen and Spider Woman were in the lead, and the unthinkable happened. All of a sudden, we heard loud noises from the car. We could not figure out what was going on. Finally, the car wobbled, and the next thing we heard, we were tarmac skating. The car skidded for a few meters before we came to a standstill by the roadside, and our departed wheel was on the opposite end of the road. All hands on deck, and with the help from the inquisitive locals who were very eager to help, we solicited for all the help we needed. The always helpful boda riders were available, who helped us get a mechanic from the neighboring town. After 3 hours of hard work, we graduated from 3 to 4 wheels, and Mbarara was waiting for us. Thank you for watching. Till next time.